Welcome back, my very dear friends. How is everyone today? We are so happy that you stopped by to spend some time with us. Today's video is super special. Once a month, as many of you who follow us know, we cook a meal and visit my in-laws. And this month, we thought it would be so fun to take you along with us to meet Paul's mom and dad and to get a frugal living tip from each of them. And I didn't give them any warning. We kind of just went over there and sprung it on them. And it was just a blessing. And I'm also going to show you the meal we're bringing over to them. I made egg salad, I made tuna salad, I made homemade coleslaw, and I think you will be very blessed with this video. Because not only are we frugal for ourselves, but we're also frugal to be able to bless other people on a regular basis, to be able to give gifts and to bless others with extra that we do have. And I think that is one of the greatest aspects of being frugal. I honestly do. So let's get going. Let's do a little cooking. Let's take a ride. Let's go visit. And I think you will come away from this video with a huge smile on your face. So let's get right to it. The first salad I'm going to be making them is egg salad. This is a super simple recipe and I wasn't even going to share it, but I figured while we're doing it, might as well add this as well. All I put in my egg salad is 4 hard-cooked eggs, and I give them a little mash ahead of time. Then I eyeball when it comes to the mayonnaise in salads such as this. After it's mixed in, we'll see if it's more. And I add about a half a teaspoon of sweet pickle relish. We just like that little bit of extra flavor, and we're going to just mash this really well. I'm also adding a little peppercorn medley to this. I'm going to add just a little bit more mayonnaise. The consistency looks nice and creamy, which is what you want. Super simple recipe. I think that sweet pickle relish just gives it almost a taste like a deviled egg, which I love that idea. And there you go. I'm going to transfer it over to the other bowl now. My son and his friends do take out Chinese food. Yep, that's my kid. And I always ask him to save the containers for me to transport food to my in-laws. So I'm just going to take this and fill this. I did use 4 eggs. So this is a perfect amount for the 2 of them for one of the salads. And now what I do, I take a little paprika and I just put it on top. There we go. 1 salad down. Anyone see the hidden Mickey? Hidden Mickey? Okay, for those of you Disney lovers. So now my tuna salad is a little different than the average American tuna salad. I'm starting with the 2 cans of the solid white albacore, no salt added tuna from Trader Joe's. I have to say this tuna is really beautiful, and I did drain it. I used some really good extra virgin olive oil. What a taste this has. Okay, I'm going to put in, that's 1. I'm going to put about 1.5 tablespoons to start, and then we'll see if it needs more. And then instead of it being so heavily mayonnaise based like the egg salad, we're only going to put a little mayonnaise because we have the olive oil. And I have to tell you that this is tuna in water. I add a little bit of dill. Again, I eyeball this. You'll know what works for you. I use a tiny bit of garlic. This has almost got a Mediterranean taste to it. This is onion, some cracked black pepper, and then some grated Parmesan cheese. And if you've never tried it, please don't knock it till you tried it. It is amazing. Now I'm going to just mix this all together, and we'll see if we need to add a little bit more olive oil. So this has got a slightly different taste. You want to try to mix it up. I am going to add just a little bit of the sweet relish, just a little bit. And then I think I'm going to hit it again. That Parmesan cheese in tuna is amazing. Super simple, something a little different. Not so much heavy mayonnaise in this one as compared to the egg salad. And the olive oil and the Parmesan and the dill just give it such a richness. Really good tuna salad. Give it a try if you haven't. Now on to the coleslaw. I know a lot of you down south and out west have very specific ways you make your coleslaw and take it very seriously. But here is our version. I start with a bag of organic shredded green and red cabbage, and it does have carrots in it as well. And this is a 9-ounce bag. You know how I always tell you I never can judge the size of a bowl. I'm always really bad at that. Check if you're using a mix to make sure like any large pieces are broken up. All right. Looks good. Put that aside and I'm going to make the dressing. I've got a half a cup of mayonnaise. In this cup is 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Trust me on this. I'm going to use some ground mixed peppercorns. Now we're going to add this all together and get our dressing going. And I'm going to whisk this. But having that brown sugar gives this such a rich depth of flavor with the vinegar. You will not be sorry. So I'm going to add this to our cabbage. And I'm also going to add, trust me, a heaping half a cup of apples. And what we did was we cored them and we chopped them into little pieces. And then a 1/4 cup of raisins. We're going to give this a good mix. I am going to be honest with you. This is some of the best coleslaw you will ever taste if you are up to trying a new, different variety of coleslaw. What do you think of this coleslaw, Paul?
This coleslaw has such a great flavor. There's it's crunchy, it's sweet, but it's also got the tartness of the white vinegar. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It tastes like summer.
It's so fresh and so good. And I'm not kidding, you will. The apples loan something to it and the sweetness of the raisins. This is spot on. I'm not kidding. That's how good this is. So give this recipe a try. You will not be disappointed. For dessert, I made them our brownie chocolate chip walnut cookies. And I have done a video on these before and I will link them down below. They are super simple and absolutely amazing. We're getting ready to leave and I'm also going to add in a head of romaine lettuce. This way they can add it to the sandwiches when they make them, or even if they want the salads over a bed of this fresh romaine. I think it will bless them either way. So let's get in the car. Let's get going. Dixie, do you want to go to see Grandma and Grandpa? You want to come see Grandma and Grandpa? Yes? All right, come on, let's go. We are here with my beautiful mother-in-law, Doris. And today, while we're dropping off the food, I thought it would be so fun. She is, can I say how old?
88.
You are 88.
88.
Oh, God bless her. She's sharp as a tack. She's gorgeous, as you can see. She keeps an immaculate home. She's amazing. I'm beyond blessed to have her. And I just want to ask her, and I kind of prepped her. I didn't give her any warning. I kind of walked in and said, Mom, can we do this? I just wanted to ask her, what is one of the greatest money-saving tips you can give my viewers?
I think the biggest thing we decided to do was not to buy items we couldn't pay cash for. We didn't have a credit card that you used in every store, but we did charge for an automobile on time, our mortgage on time, and we were able to buy a house in 3 years after marriage.
Wow.
We had a little girl, a baby, so I did not work any longer. I stayed home. My husband went to a full-time job and then night school to become a chemist. And that's how we did it.
So basically not going into debt.
Not going into debt. Don't pay that high price they charge.
You're going to buy something, you pay cash for it.
Exactly. Don't buy it, in other words, you know. And we had a little saying about make it do or do without.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mom.
Oh, you're very
and now we're going to go to my father-in-law. And here is my father-in-law, Bruce. Do you see Paul in him? Oh my goodness. I am so blessed to have this man in my life. You have no idea. I know Paul is blessed, but I am as well. You and Mom have been married how many years?
Oh, since 1953.
You have been in this house how long?
Since 1968? 69.
What can you tell my viewers that is your greatest money-saving tip?
Well, it's Doris,
Oh, your wife!
and she's economical, and with her thrift in purchasing and low demand, we don't buy new furniture every 5 years or 10 years. In fact, the wood furniture we bought after we were first married, about 54.
Danish modern, yeah.
Danish modern.
Well, we decide, we talk about buying things together, so it's usually a mutual decision. And it's just been a wonderful marriage. We managed to get to Europe a couple of times on a trip to England, twice over to Hawaii.
Beautiful.
We had a motor home and we could cruise around. And boy, the motor home is a great savings. And I won't go into all the detail, but all of these adventures are things that we talk about every afternoon together.
Isn't that wonderful? So you put your emphasis on experiences, not things.
Yes.
So God bless them both, and we're so blessed to have them. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that video as much as we enjoyed making it. Just watching them, even with Dixie at the end, and how much they love her and she loves them. She gets into their house and runs around in circles, jumps all over their furniture. She's a little bratty little dog, but we love her and they adore her. So I just hope this video left you feeling uplifted. Paul's parents have been frugal their entire life. They lived very much like my parents and how Paul and I live. They saved for what was important for them, to bless others, to be comfortable, but never above their means. And my parents were exactly the same way. And I think Paul and I learned so much from them in that aspect. And I thought the two little bits of wisdom that they gave us, practical, straight to the point, and pretty truthful. So thank you. Thank you for coming into our lives and sharing this with us. We appreciate you so much. If you enjoyed this video, which I really hope you did, please let YouTube know by giving us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. We'd love to have you be part of our family. And leave a comment down below. You know we love to hear from you. Thank you so much again. Be safe, stay well, and above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, bye-bye.